Dude, dad bod, you're not interesting because you say, I prefer a dad bod over a six-pack. I get the sentiment. I get what you're saying. You don't like guys that take themselves too seriously, and you don't like a guy who's too into himself. But that doesn't mean you want a fat guy. Face crime. Got to be better with my fucking move. I got to be better. I would have been dead in that fucking book, 1984. I'm in the middle of reading that book, 1984, by George Orwell. And that's the thing. You can't even have face crime. That's the thing. Think about that shit, dude. I think, by the way, I agree with a lot of shit going on in the book, 1984. I know people are like, oh, this totalitarian. I can never say the word. I can't ever fucking say the word. Totalitarian? Okay, there. So, and people are like, no, we can't have that. Fuck that, dude. That's the shit. Face crime is a real thing. You got to have face crime. Seriously. They'll put you in jail if Big Brother says some shit over the telescreens, and then you go like this. Boop. That's it. That's your ass, dude. Face crime. You got to cheer. You got to be like, yeah. That's what you got to do. In my world, that's how it is. I'm not going to kill anybody. And I'm not going to go, in the log cabin, you can do what you want. It's about fucking and sucking. You know what I mean? But you can't do face crime, dude. If I'm talking in the log cabin and somebody goes like this, the fuck? You're out, dude. Go. Take a fucking hike. Take a fucking straight up hike. You can't do face crime at the log cabin. That's an offense. That's amazing. I love that kind of shit. But yeah, you can't do face crime, bro. I agree with so much of the shit in the 1984 book. I agree with it, man. Thought crime, face crime, it's real. Because you can't, if the guy's, how many times in your life have you wanted to knock somebody out that's gone like this? How many times? How many times you said something and somebody goes like, pfft. One time I said something, I was 19, I was doing a movie. I forget the name of the movie. It was A Fate Worse Than Death. Bad Girls from Valley High is what it's called. You can get it on some fucking thing. I don't know. I was 19. And I was in the hotel room with a bunch of actors and shit, and there was somebody on, it was like a show like Jerry Springer, and they were dressed so funky. And I was like, damn, look at that. That's crazy how they're dressed. And some guy goes, one of the actors, who's actually kind of famous right now, and I'm not going to blow up his spot, but this guy was a fucking dick to me. He says, bro, you ever been in New York? And of course I wanted to knock him out. And I go like this, my man, I live in L.A. Don't come at me with your stupid New York shit. By the way, yeah, I've been in New York. I'm from New Jersey. My dad used to work in New York. Don't fucking come at me with that face crime shit. Don't come at me when I'm like, whoa, look at that guy. It's crazy. And then this guy comes up to me and he's like this. You ever been to New York? Face crime. Don't face crime me in a fucking hotel room in Vancouver, British Columbia, dude. You're going to do face crime to me in Canada? Talking about New York? I'm from L.A., dude. Fucking ass. Get out of here. He's an all right actor. He's a good actor, But I don't give a shit, dude. Because you did face crime. And if you do face crime, you're out. Anyway, my point is, I would have lost. In 1984, I would have got fucking studded up the whole time. I would have got studded up every day. Because there's no way I could hold my face crime. I can't. Thought crime? No way. I'm thinking that everyone's a fucking idiot. I mean, are you fucking kidding me? No way. A girl passed me a note that says she loved me. My heart would have beaten, and I would have been like, oh my God. Studded up, in jail for years. Vaporized. Anyway, dude. Face crime's a real thing, and we gotta fucking get in control of it. It's like that kind of thing is what that kind of thought is what this podcast is largely against. That kind of like, bro, you ever been in New York? That thought is what that kernel of what that guy is what this podcast is against. The guy who's always trying to seem more interesting than the next guy. No. Because you've been in New York, you're somebody? Bro, get the fuck out of here. It's like the whole fucking it's like the thing, it's like the dad bod thing. It's like the pizza thing. Oh, I'm so interesting how much I like pizza and I'm so skinny. Go fuck yourself, dude. You're not interesting. Get a personality. Don't eat pizza. Don't buy a pizza. Get a personality. Get a personality with some fucking toppings on it, dude. Get a meat lover's personality. Okay? Get a Papa John's personality. Because you're not fucking interesting just because you ordered a pizza and posed near it. Now, that's the kind of shit that we're talking about, my babies. This dad bod shit. Take a fucking lunch. Take a fucking hike. Bring your lunch. Dude, dad bod, you're not interesting because you say, I prefer a dad bod over a six-pack. I get the sentiment. I get what you're saying. You don't like guys that take themselves too seriously, and you don't like a guy who's too into himself. But that doesn't mean you want a fat guy. Face crime. That doesn't mean that. And if you say that, you're not interesting because you think you are. And the least interesting people are the people who think they're interesting. Oh, dude, me? I'm quirky. I like a guy with love handles. No, you don't. Take any guy take your boyfriend. You'd like it if he fucking trimmed up a little bit, period. You don't, oh, but I like his dad bod. No, what you're saying is you like his personality. We get that. But also, hey, bud, tighten it up. Go ahead, make excuses. Make excuses for everybody. That's fine. We're all going to be fucking fat pieces of shit. That's it. I can tell well beyond your shit, man. And you should be able to too. That's the sentiment that this podcast is all against. And that's why this is a cult. And we are fighting against that shit. Fucking dad bod. There are people who literally think, no, I actually really do prefer a dad bod instead. No, you don't, dude. No, you don't. And people are like, oh, well, okay, if Chris D'Elia says, okay, straight white male says, fucking people are like, straight white male says dad bods are out. Okay, fine. Dude, go ahead. Go ahead. All right, fine. But that's not the truth. Lie to yourself. Also, in the article where they were like, hey, dad bods are in, it's like it showed Leonardo DiCaprio and fucking Chris Pratt from 7 years ago. You mean guys with money and fame are in? Show a real dad bod guy. Show some guy you saw at the fucking ShopRite earlier. Getting a bunch of ham and some rolls. Show that guy. Oh, you don't? Because who is he? A fat guy. How fat? And it's fine to be fat. And it's fine to love who you are. You should. Oh, I'm comfortable in my own body. Great, cool. Be comfortable. Be fat and comfortable. But don't act like you're more attracted to a dad bod than you are with a guy who's got a fucking, who's trimming it up. I'm not talking about the guy who's fucking obnoxiously large and muscle-wise. That guy's annoying as fuck, too. Or annoying as fuck, rather. Not too, because nobody's annoying but him.